Everyone, I'm Alex, and today I will be teaching you how to make a book, a little something like this. Okay, so the first step in making the book is to get your paper and to cut it in the correct size that you want your book to be. So I'm just using cartridge paper straight from your printer, just at home. You can use any type of paper though. It can be thick or thin or whatever you want really, and I'm just using 4 sheets today. Again, you can use as many as you want to. So the first step is to cut it to the size that you want. Today I'm just going to make a small little book, and the second step is to fold the paper that you just cut in half. So you're just going to make a nice fold and give it a nice crease like so. Okay, so then the next step is to puncture 3 holes in the crease that you just created. So you're going to puncture a hole in the middle and at both ends. So I'm just doing this with my knitting needle, or not knitting needle, sewing needle. Luckily enough, this is enough to puncture this, but if you are using thicker paper or doing a lot of paper, you might have to get something a little bit more heavy duty. So I'm going to puncture 1 hole in the center, like so, and then 1 hole closer to this end. There we go. And 1 hole closer to the top, like so. Okay, so the next part of this is to thread this, what's called a signature, together. So ideally you want a fairly thick thread. Unfortunately today I am stuck with a fairly thin thread. So that's not a problem though. You can just double it up. So just get a little bit extra thread and just kind of fold it over so that you have a double of your thread. So there we go, just like so. Okay, and then you want to thread this through your sewing needle. Okay. And now we are going to make the signature pages together. Okay, so the next thing that you're going to do is sew your signatures together. So you're going to go with your needle up through the middle and leave yourself enough thread that you will be able to tie a knot. Then you're going to go through one of the holes on the ends. Okay, so just like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your thread and put it through the other hole on the end. Okay, so this one's going to go all the way across like so. Okay, and then do the same thing. So back through the middle, leaving yourself enough string to tie, then through the bottom. Okay, like so. Back through the other end, the top there. Again, like so, and back through the middle. Okay, again, cut this and tie them together. Make sure you double knot. And after this, I am going to show you how to make a cover for your book, connecting these 2 signatures together. Alright, okay. So when you have your 2 signatures all sewn together, what you want to do is you probably want a cover. So I'm just going to make a simple brown craft paper cover, but you can go anything as elaborate as whatever you have. You can use pictures. This one's just a magazine clipping, and you can do the same process just with different things. So mine is actually an old calendar that I used to have, and I'm just going to use it to make the cover. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is you want to fold it in half so that the inside is on the outside. So just fold it like so, and you're just creating a crease. You basically want to be making a W shape. So the next fold that you're going to do is you're going to make a crease right by the crease that you just made. So it's going to look something like this. So it's kind of like an accordion fold. And then you want to do the same thing on the other side. And you kind of want to match them up to make sure that they're even. Okay, so just like this, you have what's going to be your cover. So the size that you wanted to cut this was just about 1/2 inch bigger than your 2 signature pages when they're placed side by side. Okay, so the next step that you're going to do is you're going to place your signature pages in the creases that you just made. So one there, in this crease, like so, and then one on this side in this crease. So now what you want to do is you want to open up your signature pages, pulling the top and the bottom apart so that you can see what you've sewn together. Okay, and now this is going to be how you're going to sew it so that it becomes a book. So now what you want to do is you want to take your needle again and you want to puncture 3 holes through everything. Close, if not exactly the same, where your holes were before. So I'm going to puncture 1 in the bottom, 1 in the middle, okay, and 1 at the top. Okay. So just like that. And then what you want to do is the exact same way that you sewed your signature pages together, you want to sew these. Okay, so I've got my thread together and essentially I want to sew it the exact same way that I sewed the signature pages. So start in the middle. Okay, and again, leave yourself enough thread that you're going to be able to tie a knot. And then continue through. So go through the top again. And then again through the bottom. And back through your middle hole. Okay, and now you want to tie them together like you did for the last one. Okay. So now you've got it all tied together, and when you fold it back again, you will have the cover to your book. Alright, and now if you want to, this can become a bit of an obstacle, so you can cut it down so that your pages fold better. Just like so. And it's going to stay together. And that way you have your very own book. And that's all. Hope you enjoyed it.